So the first thing, Dave, we have to get squared away is, am I talking to you or are you talking to me?
Well, here's the great thing. We are virtually talking to each other. And these days, that's the right thing to do because we should not be outside traveling. That's the truth. When was the last time you thought that I would ever say, do not travel, stay home?
Actually, never. I've been kind of
Yeah.
worried. You're the travelingest man in Michigan. So you must be, are you going through withdrawals? Do you find yourself sleepwalking towards your car at night?
Well, I'm sure I'm going through the same withdrawals that you are, Tom. Well, so the serious thing is that I definitely really miss being weekdays with my office colleagues and trying to help the travel industry as much as I can, traveling around and doing the things that I'm normally doing. But you're the same way. You're used to being out there. But the right thing to do right now is for us to stay home so we can get this thing whooped. And then as soon as we do, we'll be out there traveling. But right now is the time to dream about traveling in pure Michigan and to plan your upcoming trip because we'll be through this before you know it.
Plus, you know what, Dave? You can plan your next trip at michigan.org
That's what I hear.
or utrmichigan.com. But yeah, it is really important that we all stay home right now. I have been walking my dog a lot. I don't think she's enjoying it anymore. I actually caught her watching The Great Escape last night, and I think she's plotting something. But if you do go outside, we've got over 100 Michigan great state parks that you could go to.
A lot of, and you certainly can walk around them. The camping right now is also shut down in most of our state parks. But, the nice thing is we have state parks, we have all the local parks as well. We are blessed with nature and the opportunity to get out there, paying attention to all these socially separating situations that we need to do. We need to make sure to stay away from each other right now. It's not normal for us to do that. We're a very social creature.
I'm 6 feet from my computer right now.
Yeah, yeah. I should have done that. I'd look better way back.
Well, my wife Kathy and I actually went there. No, Dave, not too far.
I'm still here.
My wife Kathy and I actually yesterday went to Island Lake State Park, out in Livingston County, and we never got within 300 yards of anybody and did some great hiking. We saw people out there biking, all being socially responsible, but still enjoying the great outdoors.
Well, I'm on the other side of the state in West Michigan, and we have a plethora of parks, county, township, city, all that. And I actually, my first break that I've taken like in a week, because the home office thing, man, you never can stop working. It's hard to stop. But I took a little break. I thought it was important to get out there. So I went out with my running buddies. We stayed, more than 6 feet away from each other, which we all do, by the way. Because, if you know me, you know why. But so we did that. And there were a lot of people out there. So we were being very strategic on which trails we went to. If they were going this way, we were going that way. And so it worked out fine. And, it's really good for the heart, for the lungs, for the soul to get out there right now and get a little fresh air every so often, even as we kind of officially and appropriately stay away from each other.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always talking about the great natural beauty this state has. Now is a great time, and I see so many people out enjoying it, and like you said, being responsible, staying away from each other, but it's such a beautiful place. And actually, I've rediscovered my family. I've discovered I like my wife. She's a nice person.
I was thinking the same thing, and my wife and I haven't gotten too upset with each other yet, so that's a good thing. But being together all the time, when you're like you and I, we're gone so much that it's kind of weird. So here's the thing. We're trying to deal with that exact issue. We're not used to being home so much. And especially for those families out there with kids. Those kids are driving everybody batty, of course. It's, crazy, they're going crazy. So we're trying to help out by providing what we're calling Virtual Pure Michigan. So the new hashtag is Virtual Pure Michigan.
I love that hashtag.
I thought I was pretty cool. Very young seeming, apparently not. So Virtual Pure Michigan. So if you're on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you can find through those social channels a whole bunch of virtual travel experiences all throughout Michigan. Or if you go to michigan.org, right on the homepage, just scroll down a little bit and you'll see, Virtual Pure Michigan. Click on that. And you're going to find live cams all over the state. You're going to find a whole bunch of virtual travel experiences, 360 cameras where like you can be in the St. Mary's River in a kayak. At least it feels like you are. It looks like you are. And then you can just kind of move the mouse a little bit and the whole camera moves. It's awesome.
That's very cool.
You're in the river, and then you can see this. It's as though you're kayaking right next to a huge freighter right next to you. And then you look to the other side and you see the beautiful shoreline of Sault Ste. Marie. There's a whole bunch of those experiences available.
And as
Somebody
well
calling
as
in?
on our show, and over the past 10 years, we've probably been to 800 different Michigan locations. So that's another great way to do a little virtual trip. And I understand you guys are featuring some of our adventures on Michigan.org.
I was just going to say that you know, you guys have provided a whole bunch of the under the radar segments, which we really love. So now you can actually view them by segment, and it's really nice. And of course, you guys have been everywhere. I've really appreciated, by the way, I've been seeing your Facebook videos on talking about the drive-through restaurant opportunities and the delivery opportunities, because let's keep those businesses going by supporting them right now, and tip big time heavy to help those employees as well.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, my wife and I went to a little place here in Rochester a couple nights ago, Bologna's, and we got the date night special. And they came out wearing masks, gloves, and delivered it right to our car. And it was an incredible dinner. Got a bottle of wine with it. The pricing is incredible, and we, like you said, we tipped big time, because it's time. We have to support the folks who feed us, because it's so important right now. They're hurting bad right now, so we need to help.
It's true. Really true. So is everything in the travel and tourism industry is in trouble right now. But, you know, we'll be back to it before you know it, and get people back to those jobs. And before you know it, we'll be kind of feeling like we're living our lives naturally again. But in the interim, you can use these virtual Pure Michigan experiences as you're enjoying the food that you just had delivered to you.
All right.
You can do things like, it depends on what you're into. Like, I'm into heritage and culture and history. So I was checking out the sites, and I looked at the Paquette plant virtual 360 experience. So this is, of course, where Henry Ford came up with the mass production techniques used today in manufacturing, put America on wheels.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I also enjoyed, there's a camera that's on a peregrine falcon nest at the Detroit Zoo, of all things.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah.
It's not an official occupant of the zoo, but they're there. And then the zoo is also doing occasional live cam covering the penguins. They're just letting out, walking around the property.
I just watched that. You know, they're just letting them get out and get some, stretch their legs, as it were.
Yeah.
And they're just wandering around the zoo like patrons, you know.
You know what it is? I was thinking, they think they're turkeys because they're taken over. You know, they just take over. They just think they own everything. And so these are the turkeys of the zoo. And of course, they're penguins.
Yeah, but you're right. Right now is the time to be responsible, stay positive, and sit down with your family. Go to Michigan.org, go to utrmichigan.com, explore the internet, and plan your next vacation. Because when we come back, we're going to come back with a vengeance. I know I am.
Well, that's actually why you need to book now. So we made that easy as well. If you go to Michigan.org, the very top of the page, you see this beautiful video running. It's like this. It takes over your whole page. Like that. It's beautiful. And then as you see to your left side, I think that's over here, right? You will see a little button. It says plan your trip. Click on that, and then you're going to see a kind of a virtual trip planner where we're going to give you a lot of really good ideas. You'll be able to explore the entire state that way. A lot of times it'll bring you right to like a hotel booking site through a convention visitors bureau site. It all depends on what you're looking at that time. But check that out. Honestly, it's a really good tool, and it will inspire you to travel. It'll make you want to get out there before you know it. And just know that when you do eventually travel, you're going to be helping a lot of people, because if you travel in Michigan, it's like putting money right back in your own pocket, because the money that you're spending, the tax revenue is then put into roads and schools and all the things
Right.
support. So travel Michigan, you're going to love it at the appropriate time.
Yeah, I mean, this past week's been tough. I almost miss Eric and Jim.
Yeah.
Almost. But yeah, you're right. When we get back, we'll do it with a vengeance. I'd like to talk more, Dave, but I got to go walk my dog for the 8th time today.
Good. Enjoy it. Ours is enjoying listening to music and singing along.
Oh, I saw that video. See?
She's very good. She's very good at singing along. She especially likes tenors and Josh Groban. Oh, she loves Josh Groban.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. That's all cool. Well, thanks, guys. I'm saying guys because I know Jim Edelman's out there. There he is.
Yeah, we're done recording.
Okay, very good.
What did you cut? You just cut us off.
It's just stop.
No, when I started talking, well, you guys wrapped it up.
Yeah, we kind of wrapped it up. Yeah.